Hello, 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 everybody. It's Whipray here, and as you can tell, I have my clever, totally not hacked together countdown screen happening here. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. We are 11:31. We're gonna be playing some web fishing here in just a few minutes, and it is a wonderful, great, fine, and dandy evening. So let me just get my socials posted as this counts down to the wonderful magic time of fishing stuff. Hello, Cricket. Some action. Hey, Cricket. Twitch and YouTube. Some local beats. I know, I hear you, sir. I do. You were in the catnip earlier. Alright, so we need to go over to our Discord and grab the wonderful little thingamadoodle. So we're going to copy the topic. We're going to do that. Okay, so there's that. We need to post that. And that should be loaded. Cool. Go to copy the URL. Post that there. Post. Copy that. Post. Go to Blue Sky. Do the same thing, except it's gonna grab wrong preview because it does the weird things. There we go. Post. Okay. So. Alright, there's that. There's that. I have translations going. Oh, I don't have all the translations. I have transcriptions going, but I do not have translations going. I should fix that and address that. I have 2 minutes to do it. Quick, while the ads are going. Okay, desktop. We want to go to streaming files. Wait, no, it should just be a streaming desktop. Fire that up. There we go. That translation software is up and running for people to read and do stuff. Which, you know, is important. It's important. Alright, so we got that minimized. That's doing that thing. My bot is running there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Actually, I think I got everything done in the right order. Minus getting my YouTube chat popped out. Right, you... you piece of crap. Over here. Hey, Dustin! Wow, you're like right on the ball, man. How's it going? Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Didn't think I'd be grabbing people quite so soon, quite so early. How are you doing this fine Wednesday night? Probably helps if I start up web fishing too. You know, the game I'm supposed to be playing, I should probably start that. Play. Oh, goodness me. Oh. Oh, that's right. Did I ever tell this to capture full screen? I don't remember if I did. That's me awkward. Okay, game. Public. Whipray. I should probably change the name of my lobby. If it'll let me. Whipray's GTV lobby. Well, it's turned different. I'm halfway through it. I'm having nice. Yeah, I had heard that one was pretty good. I still haven't. I am so behind on all of my stuff. Talkative, quiet, chill, confirm tags, and do Whipray, GTV's lobby. Create game. But yeah, no, I'm so bad. Like I love turn-based CRPGs like that, and I'm just so bad at like actually going through them and playing them because of the time investment. I really feel like I need to probably like kind of commit to that at some point. But Actually, that's part of the things I'm doing today during the stream as I cut into the live. Haha. And is web fishing going to grab like it is supposed? It is cool. Oh, and my thing is all messed up. Why is that? Why is that like that? What? Why did it do that with my? What? Why did it do that? Oh, that's what happened. Oh, okay. Let's Control Z that, and then we were supposed to do that. Yeah, that's what happened. My Twitch chat got misaligned. Oops. Okay. Oh, we fixed that, guys. So let's lock that. That's fun. I should probably lock most of these things, honestly. Don't move. I shouldn't be moving most of these things when they happen. Cam's going, but yeah. You don't have to play the first game. Order to play the second. I have the first game. I know the story kind of kicks from one to the other, so I feel like I should totally. I feel like that is a thing I should do just out of principle. It's the same reason I haven't really played Baldur's Gate 3, because I want to play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 again. Like, though, I know it's been like years at this point of like, oh, I'm going to play these games. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do that thing. It is on my list. It is absolutely on my list to go through it and play it. It really is. So, that is absolutely on my list of things to do. So, yeah, what else are we gonna talk about? Because like I'm more or less just kind of farting around and just gonna be fishing and idly chatting because I wanted a chill stream for tonight, and I haven't gotten a stream in a couple days, and I wanted to. There's all of our bait. Nice trap. Bait. It's bait. And then what am I even grinding towards tonight? Lakefish? I think we'll be on lakefish tonight. Yeah, I think we'll do lakefish. I can get some frogs. I can get some boots. Koi. Ooh, yeah, definitely. I get the cool eyes. Okay, so we'll do that. And then what gear are we going to be grinding for today? That is the next question. What are we grinding for today? I really am not too worried about the different fishing rods because I already have a really cool one. And I can't really unlock the rest. What the hell are you playing? I am playing a game called Web Fishing. It's like $5 on Steam. It is a glorified like chat box simulator where you fish while you chat with like viewers and stuff. McCabbage, a line of tier 6 to tier 10 tanks. I know it's on my list to log in to get the tanks. Dare I say tanks a lot? I really shouldn't say that because that's a damn dirty pun, but it's on my list to log in and get. Don't worry, Cabbage. Yeah, no, this is just a chill little fishing game, and it's in like a retro style, like super primitive, like PlayStation 1 era fishing game. And the fishing reminds me very much of like Animal Crossing fishing, which I enjoy a lot. And so right now I'm just kind of like eyeballing what things I should be grinding towards. Most of it's incredibly expensive, so I think we're probably gonna be shooting for some of the more expensive bait, maybe. Maybe some clothing, because I still have a bunch of different clothing and customization options I can get. Maybe Despondent. It does. That's kind of the charm with it. One of the streamers I watch, Moripa, she was streaming this at one point, and mentioned it was really chill, and I watched her play it for a bit, and it looked super, super, super chill. And so I picked up, because like I said, like I was telling Dustin over on YouTube, it's like $5 on Steam, and like it's chill. It does lots of talking, and even when you talk, it's like Animal Crossing. So like, testy test, test test. You know, your guy talks like someone in Animal Crossing, which is really, really cool. You can be a cat, you can be a dog, and customize your outfits and stuff like that. So I'm going like this hipster outfit. Dustin, Baldur's Gate 2, that DLC is a pain in the ass, especially the final. Yes, it absolutely is, and that is why I like to play Wizards, because fuck playing by the rules. I will time stop people to death. But yeah, the whole game is very like just a chill thing, and then like the cool thing about it too is it's got a decent international community, and like what's the word for it? Like, I've run into people who are like Portuguese, Brazilian, more is Japanese, stuff like that, just kind of like roaming around in here. So it's like a really, really chill game for like people to pop into and just chat. I've met a couple of trolly people, but you run into that no matter what you do. So, I'm not too worried about that. Invalid prop placement. There we go. And so I'm just trying to remember. Here we go. So yeah, you just kind of fish, and that's the core of the game. It's just a cool little chill fishing game. Because I just want to relax tonight. It's been a week at work with just a bunch of, like, I say week at work. It's only been 2 days because we had the holiday off. But like, I just wanted a chill day at work. And so I just want to kind of do this. I kind of want to chat. I want to like figure out what I'm going to do for streaming for the next couple days. Cheap ass $5. Oh yeah, no, it's totally worth the $5. Like I'm not about to lie. $5? Oh hell yeah, sign me the hell up. Yeah, right. But no, like I was wanting to kind of lay out what I was going to be thinking about doing for streaming going forward, because like I want to more aggressively stream just because I enjoy it. It's relaxing. And then on top of that, I want to kind of have an actual plan for what I want to do, because like there's a bunch of games I want to stream, but I tried doing Valheim, and I'm not saying I'm done doing Valheim, but I've been trying to do Valheim fairly consistently to kind of just generate a general user base to kind of like follow me around and do stuff, and just stream and chat and stuff like that. And like it's fun, it's enjoyable, but I do like variety. I do like the mental stimulation of doing lots of different things. And so I was thinking that I could maybe I almost should just have this as like just chatting instead of web fishing. That's what I honestly should have, because I'm just gonna be sitting here talking the whole freaking time. Oh, Baldur's Gate 1 is $5. Oh. I got you. Oh, that's right. I think they were doing like a sale or something like that on Steam, weren't they? They kind of on the DL peruse here as I'm like watching my other thing. Baldur's Gate 1? No, Baldur's Gate. Maybe I misread you, because like Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced Edition is $20, and then 2 is also 20. Also, I've had my World of Tank account for 8 years now. I wonder how old mine is. It's been like a hot minute since I've looked in. Where do you find the account age at, Gab? I need to talk to my buddies because they've caught fish. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, maybe I should do like a hobby stream, because I like doing art stuff. I like threw together a really nice sketch of a friend of mine, and I'm like, ooh, I really like this a lot. Like, and then like when you complete it, it's just like, ooh, chef's kiss. It's just so good. And so I would like to have like a creative day to stream and do stuff with. But this, you didn't have to retract the stuff about the laughing about the $5 game thing. You're good. I'll be the first to admit I'm a cheap ass motherfucker. Like I try to save money wherever I can. You're good, man. About time you painted those gray models. I didn't say I was gonna paint them. I just said I was going to be doing hobby stuff, Cab. That's what I said. I'd just be doing hobby stuff. But holy shit! I just realized you've been subscribed for 46 months. Holy hell! I was like, why do you have a first on your thing? I'm like, oh, you're a founder. Ooh my, you've been out that a while. I didn't realize I say as I've been doing streaming for like 10 years now, but sheesh, I can hear the cries from here. Hey, I have like gagged and bound all of those little gray models. They can't talk anymore. There is no suffering that you can hear from them. Don't you even. They suffer in their silence. But all right, let's get up here and check our fish. Oh, a small little fish. And oh dear God, how does a sawfish fit in the bucket? I don't understand that. That is like a physics lesson right there that happened. So I don't do Deathwatch kills. Yes, no, the sculpts of the new Deathwatch kill teams look freaking amazing. I love it. It's just I already own a Deathwatch army, or at least what's left of it, and I'm still absolutely terrified what they're going to do for the next several editions. Like, I'm not comfortable buying more Deathwatch models at this point. Give me a while, put a Deathwatch. Yeah, no, those things are like beefy, meaty games, Dustin. Um, they are like super, super meaty games. I remember I put like about 20 or 30 hours into Pillars of Eternity 1, and I did barely scratch the surface. Yeah, very long. I agree. Wolf. Tattoos on your yeah. That's like, ironically, I say as like, oh, I don't want to do stuff. Like, I got probably a little shame. Like, I've got my little commissar guy that I need to put together. So I've got like an old Imperial Guard commissar. I've got a legit Catacomb Colonel that I found at a local store for, and I got it for like $40. I've got that guy, which I paid an amount of money I don't wish to disclose because it's so much. I bought her, the female commissar, so that's my second Imperial female commissar. I got her for normal retail. I have the plastic named sister. Well, I realize that all these are reversed because of camera shenanigans. And then I have a more modern Astra Militarum commissar that I just need to assemble. I'm not even worried about painting them, I just need to assemble them. So those are sitting on my table with like glue, scissors, hobby knives, the whole 9 yards. What I need to do, and then I've got like my sketchbook, I've got all my other stuff, and I got like the whole. Come on, you. Yeah, that's my hobby table of shame over there with just like stuff all over it that I'm in the process of like maybe doing things with. So yeah, I need to do all that. Manage most of my collectors, just stuff I need to look out to. Oh yeah, no, I still have. If we're really talking about like crazy collector stuff, I've got. I still have my limited edition Space Marine Land Raider command vehicle that I have to put together because I put the Rhino together. I still need to do the Land Raider. That thing is like massive. I'll have it on. Yeah. I had to get a walkthrough for 2 of those games. Dustin says, yeah, that those games are just Reel this sucker in real quick. Good old Google Translate. What language is this? Because I am almost leaning towards... It almost looks French. Can I do... Detect language. And let's do... Translate to English. And can do camera. What does that say? Here we go. Oh, save here. Said I meant to say... Oh, there we go. There, to be honest. Haha. What I said I meant to say. Or no, I said that part. So it was... I said I meant to say... What language was that, though? What language was that? What's that? I don't know what that language is. Damn it, Google Lens. You're not telling me what the language is. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume I see the user in Twitch chat. And I'm not normally one to go, oh, there's that specific user in Twitch chat, but I do know that in web phishing, I looked up the Steam profile, and I believe the name matches up. So if you're wanting to speak in a different language, the Twitch chat does have auto translate enabled. So if you want to do that, it will put it into English for me. Because I'm not 100% sure what language that is. Because if I knew, I could potentially like try and hobble something together to reply, and I feel bad that I can't. So if you're listening, I can do that. Dustin, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 I beat almost 100%. Baldur's 2 I missed a couple of things. Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff in Baldur's Gate to miss. I wish Google would tell me what... Oh, wait, I could probably just manually type it in. Let's see here. Let's try... Ooh, I think I saw someone run by. Well, that's neat. Pathfinder walkthroughs trying to get through the Tree game too. Which Pathfinder game, Dustin? Or is it the Kingmaker or is it the Wrath of the Righteous Pathfinder game? Look at the house of... Oh, the lighthouse. Oh, there you are. Well, hello there. You are like the ghost cat of, like, Shadows Past. Sup? Hi. Hello. Did you just clone me? You just cloned me. I'd recognize that shirt anywhere. You cloned me. Or at least that's what it looked like on my screen for half a second there. I see you're back to the shadow, but still, that was pretty funny. I wonder if I put the translation bit in now. Translate, where are you? And did it have Latin? Boop, 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 boop. Where is Latin? Because that'll probably help me, actually. JJK Latin, there we go. Ah, yeah, there it is. And then let me just, I'm pretty sure salve is just S-A-L-V-E. Salve? Yeah, hello. Okay, that's what I thought. Pivot, like minis. Let's put it over to the thingamadoodle. So something I was working on. Actually, I'm only missing 2 more fish in freshwater. Huh. And actually, I think I've caught all this. No, I'm missing 2 fish in saltwater. Translator is not important. Yeah, some of these things I do recognize because I remember Mea Coppola. What was it? It was the game Blasphemous. That was a Spanish like Souls like that was all 2D. It had like a couple of those Latin phrases in it. Oh, there's the cop. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, that's cool that you're cycling through the colors like that. Is that a mod that lets you do that? I'm curious. You have to start a fresh character. Some of the characters in there. Oh, okay. So Deadfire is just a whole brand new adventure. Sure. I'll take the bait on that one. Sure. What's the magic? A fishing pun. Oh, why'd I do that to myself? Puns are bad. Puns are bad. Yeah, they're bad. They're bad. So what is the magic? You are very... Okay, that's rude. That's rude. Try to keep it clean and polite. We are still a polite society. That looks like one of those carpets with just a weird texture. We're gonna maybe ask you to not do that. I'm not sure what that is, and just for the sake of, you know, making sure everything keeps handy on Twitch and YouTube for me, we need to not do that. I couldn't tell, and you gotta kind of understand where I come from. Like, I've seen other things where people can put like weird stuff up there, and I just need to play it safe. So. I do appreciate the humor. Don't get me wrong, but it's just yeah. It just I gotta do certain things. Look, I have another frog. Hey, cricket. Fair enough. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. What is going on? They are able to... You're able to, like, draw down and put down, like, things on the ground and stuff like that. And so that's what they're doing, Dustin. Yeah, the nods. My concern was like with the thing, since I couldn't easily recognize it, and I didn't want to stare at it if it was like some type of thing that would get me in trouble. I remember back in the old days of like Counter-Strike, people with like the pornographic like sprays that you could put on stuff, and so like I was like, I don't know what that is, and I don't want to just kind of sit and stare and go, oh, you know, and just have something potentially like bad on stream. So that's why I was like, I just want to, you know, look away in case. You can do porn with this, but I'm not. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I meant to those buckets from the fish. Yeah, you should. That's gotta be careful with that. That might give you a headache. No, you get banned. I don't think they will allow that. As long as you moderate it, YouTube will. I'll probably have to modify it off of YouTube, but if I moderate it, I can deal with that. There is no bait. But yeah, neither of the platforms technically allows any sort of thing like that, and it's just I know Twitch specifically see the chair just slowly maneuvering. That's neat. So yeah, I think thinking about a schedule because it's like I'm wanting to do. I think 3 nights a week would be pretty solid if I were to do that because I could get the Valheim in. I could do like a creative stream, and then hello. I could do that in one of the streams, and then I could do boot. The head sticking out, and then I could do Valheim on at least one of them as well, because I want to keep... I enjoy doing the Valheim. It's just a bit stressful at times. Not like stressful, but it's like... Because I'm not running a map, this is a bucket. It is a bucket with a cat inside. It's like a cat in a hat, but with a bucket. I tried to help you out as best as possible, Baldur's Gate 1 too. There's more. What do you mean, Dustin, when you say you tried to help me out as best as possible in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? The chateau returns to normal size. Away he goes. Another turtle. Yeah, maybe if I could do 4 days a week, that would give me like a creative stream or whatever I want to stream, and then I could do 2 days a week doing Valheim. That could potentially work for a thing. And then I guess I would do it. When would I do it is the question, though. It's like if I overly aggressively do it. What I mean is to say you can find all the good shit. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I know, like, Baldur's Gate, there are a handful of, like, power items that are really good to get. And usually, for me, it's Versonica, the +2 longsword that does a point of cold damage. That's a big and easy one to get. Because the fighter who has it's just a big, dumb human fighter. And then I know that if you can get the stat books, those are pretty good too, because I know there's like, I think 3 wisdom ones, a charisma one, an intelligence one, a strength one, and a constitution and a dex one. There's like one for everyone except for wisdom, which is like 3 of them. Which is one reason I wanted to do a cleric wizard in that playthrough for that game, because like you can just get stupid amounts of wisdom for cleric spells. The only real debate I ever had with myself was that I was wondering whether or not I would run it as a human and like this dual class with it, or if I would do like a half elf and what's the word for it? Multi-class. Just do a straight multi-class. All right, Void Cat, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. You have a good evening, or night, or morning, as appropriate. I meant to get the turtles. That's a swordfish that just lives in a bucket. Massive glistening salmon. Oh boy. Is the microphone still? Yeah, it's still doing its thing. So Mr. Cabbage, if you're still here, because I have this suspicion that you are, what are you up to for your nonsense? Are you doing hobby stuff, or are you just doing tanks? Because I know you and Duck were talking about doing some tanking stuff. I really wish it would give you like the name. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Cabbage tanks currently. I gotcha. Are you guys running the top end lines, like the tier 10s and stuff since you got those, or are you running like lower tier 1s just to kind of get used to it? Salmon. Because I need actually what I need to do for that game is I need to figure out what tank line I'm going to take the 6 to 10, because I know, what was it, when I was The last time I played it, there was a point where I got like a free like 3-day rental on like this Soviet tank line. I think it was like the medium or heavy tank line with it, and it was just like rolling thunder. I didn't stop. I just was shooting as I was moving. I was just destroying stuff. It was great. And I don't remember what that tank was. And so, yeah, I don't remember what that tank was. And so it's like, I need to look it up. I think it was one of the later model, like, Soviet heavies or mediums. I don't remember which one it was. Goodbye again, Mr. Shadowcat. Okay, that may have been it. It wasn't like an obnoxiously large tank, but it was definitely a... I'm pretty sure it was like...
Looks like we've got ourselves a brand new whippersnapper. Thanks there.
Thank you for the follow, Voidcat. I appreciate it. I need to adjust that because that's really hard to read on a white background. I need to fix that. But thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. And thank you for being a good sport. So no, it was not the Death Fridge. It was not the Death Fridge. It looked like a 1980s era tank. It was tall, but it wasn't obnoxiously tall, but it was still like rounded armor and stuff like that. It wasn't like a giant obtrusive looking tank. But thank you, Voidcat. Appreciate the follow, man. I might need to get some mortar here in a minute. Maybe I'll do it during my ad break. I'm due for an ad break in like 10, 15 minutes or so. We had a light birthday party for one of my friends. And so like I got Oreo cupcakes for our RPG group. And then one of our other friends got Costco hot dogs for everybody. And since they got like 10 hot dogs, every one of the hot dog combos came with a drink. Because it's like, you know, maybe $5 or something like that. And so like I'm the only one that drinks Coke Zero. And so like I have had like 3 or 4 of these things at this point. I'm cooking on so much caffeine, it's not even funny. And I also had like a Red Bull like right before the session started. Dustin goes, I was a Paladin class while I was in Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 2 is really good for Paladins. They get the Holy Avenger, the two-handed sword, and then they also have like their... I feel their Stronghold quest was pretty good, honestly. The whole Order of the Radiant Heart, I admittedly failed the quest when I first did it. Because like I didn't think to use my Detect Evil ability. But it was... I really enjoyed that one. I think probably the second one I enjoyed the most was the Ranger one as well. I really like the Ranger Stronghold quest because you like are essentially becoming the quintessential Ranger where you find this village and you're defending this village from all the threats. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And even I think the ones I liked the least were the Cleric Stronghold ones because you just are playing red button, green button, blue button simulator of like, what does my god like? Let me take these decisions. And so it didn't really feel... Baldur's Gate 1 was a priest, Tempest... Yeah, the priests are like sleeper classes. When I did the Baldur's Gate game... Or not Baldur's Gate, when I did Icewind Dale, Dustin, McCabbage here in the Twitch chat, he was my cleric. He was a half-orc cleric. I only made him a single-class cleric, which was a mistake. I should have made him a fighter cleric, but he was like awesome. Clerics are really good. Cabbage goes, I've run up quite a bit of the American tank destroyer and artillery lines. Yeah, I was doing SPGs. I am back for good. Gotcha. Welcome back. I was doing the American SPGs up to, I think, tier 4 or 5, I want to say, is what I got to. And then I didn't like that one because that was the point for SPGs where the rate of fire was like once every 80 seconds. And it was like so obnoxiously long duration between the firing rates that it just wasn't fun. Because I like low tier SPGs because you're just constantly hurling shells. They may not do a lot of damage, but they were just fun just to throw rounds with. And then the higher tier ones just take so long to actually shoot, it's like not fun anymore. And so I kind of fell away from that one, and then I started going into the... Is this D&D conversing it? Sort of. I'm bouncing between World of Tanks, and I'm bouncing between Baldur's Gate, the first one, on PC, which was 2nd edition D&D. So I am bouncing between two things, but yes, it is that. But yeah, for the World of Tanks bit, I then started working towards the Tiger tank, and I think I stopped either just at or just before I unlocked the German Tiger tank. Yeah, I had heard they had done changes to artillery, but I just hadn't messed with it yet. I watched your playthrough of that. I sometimes I know. Yeah. I remember that, Dustin, because you were there the whole time cheering me on with it. I do remember where you popped in. Like most of my regulars, I do remember when and where they pop in at. Like Caboture, I know personally in real life. And then I remember you were from Icewind Dale. York, when he shows up in here, he was when I was playing the Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Can you not see this? I see it now that you're setting it up. I've admittedly been a little distracted. That looks like something from Pokemon. Oh, yeah, there. Pokemon Polished Crystal. Oh, neat. That's cool. That is neat. Oh, it looks like a gamepad there. Oh, that's really cool. Let's have a look-see. Let's get the fish and we'll have a look-see. Where's that mushroom at? Whoop. Am I gonna make that? No, I am not. Try here. Yeah, I can make that. That's coolest guy in Team Rocket. That's neat. That is super neat. You've got... Okay. That's neat. All people are single class Icewind Dale. Yeah, in Icewind Dale, I tried to multi-class as much as I could, except for the ones that you couldn't. So I had maximum numbers of, like, mage multi-classes, cleric multi-classes, because you only really need... Oh, that's so cool that is actually doing a thing. Because I knew how powerful magic users were, and so because I know I had a mage thief, I had a pure mage, I had, I think, a straight cleric, and then I had like, no, I guess maybe I take that back. Maybe I had mostly single class characters, because I'm thinking about Tornath was a fighter. I think I was playing a paladin who was with the pirate thing. Pirate voice pack, and then I think we had a ranger, so that's 3, and then we had Cab was running as a cleric. No, we didn't have a ranger. That's right, cleric, because Cab was running as cleric at the that is really cool, that background there. But yeah, Cab was going. No, I do see it. Oh no, you're just okay. Yeah, one mage. I had a single class mage, and I think I had a mage thief, because I wanted to, like, double up. And maybe I had a druid? I don't remember if I had a druid or not. But, yeah, I think if I were to go through it again, I'd probably have more multi-classing. 2 healers. Maybe I did have a cleric mage. Okay. Oh, you're actually controlling that. That is neat, because I just not noticed you bopped on the button. At least I think you're controlling that. Neat. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Damn. Cabbage, just some properly 3 up front. Yeah, I always do 3 people up front, because that's how most of that's structured, Dustin. Cabbage, what were the changes to artillery? Because I don't think I ever actually, like, looked at, because I don't remember exactly what the, I never really paid attention to that. Slash whack, but without the... Oh, yeah, I know about the tail wag thing. Yeah, because I think that's actually also... Or no, I thought it had a little quick thing with that, but yeah. I think the biggest one's damage took a big hit. Oh. Became a lot harder to hit. Yeah, I did notice that when I dabbled a little bit, it was very persnickety with like getting the direct hits, and you couldn't like splash damage into tracks and like track them as easily anymore. I remember that a little bit. That is so cool that you can do that. It's like Minecraft levels of redstoning. I have seen that actually, the fish in the well. I've also seen fishing in the well. I've seen that before. That is absolutely... Yeah, I was watching one of my other friends stream, they were able to fish into the well, which was really cool. Dustin, post for doing death last year where you... I think I am aware because I think I did have a maxed out party Dustin. It was just that I didn't get... I think I made it into... In the first game, I made it into the keep where I think I had a full party. So it was like 5 companions plus me, I thought, if I remember right. So... In case... Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Shadow. I see what you're saying. Or Void, I should say. Void. What kind of fish come out of this, though, is the real question. Okay, I got what you're saying, Dustin. Lake fish. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Just fishing out of the ground. Technically do that, and then still spin the camera out up here. Oh, and the bait thing, thank you. Yeah, well, in just a moment. Oh, I was already reeling something in. It's all good because there's a bait thing. I was gonna say there's a bait thing over there too, so I wasn't too worried about it. Let's just sell all the fishy fish. Yeah, we'll just restock. Yeah, that's that cell phone thing that's like 25 bucks if I remember seeing it at the store the other day. I need to find other fish to do things with. something to drink and use the restroom and get a snack maybe. That's what I'm gonna do. That's always a good time to do that. I almost might make some tea as well because it's I think a 3-minute ad break. So I might be able to like make myself some tea because I can already kind of feel my throat's getting a little sore from talking so much. So I might do that. That is so trippy though that you can play a Nintendo game in this game. Like I know it's like a mod or a hack or something, but that's just the fact that you can do it is still insane. Poland and Italy. All right, Cabbage, I'll bite. Any Game Boy and Game Boy Color game. Ooh, is it like a ROM thing, Void? Like where you just kind of have like just a set of ROMs you can load in? I think I saw nods. Okay, cool. I think on my Game Boy Color, one of my favorite 2 games to play, well, one of them was not my favorite, one was just an absolute hell game I hated to play, was, the hell game was Army Men Air Attack. I absolutely hated that on the Game Boy Color. And then the one I really enjoyed was Star Wars Pod Racer. Because I had the Pod Racer game on PC, and it was really fun. And then I was like, oh, I really liked it on the PC version. Let me go get the one on on the Game Boy Color. And it was not at all anywhere the same. It was so not fun. Okay. Ads are starting. I'm going to get some water real quick as soon as I reel this back in. So we will throw ad break on, and we'll be right back. I say. Be right back. Okay, that's rude, and I see what you're doing, and that's rude. Also, goddamn, you like punted me. No. Yeah, I have. Not old carts. Oh shit, I need to get this battery out of here, because that's like ancient ass AAA. Ooh, that's like that's a safety hazard, man. Cat class. Let me throw this battery out, because I just realized it's like a 20-year-old battery. I have class in the morning. See ya. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, see ya, Void. Thank you for popping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for being polite. See ya. But yeah, I do have my old Game Boy cartridges for that, and then Army Men Air Combat. Keep it to Thanks. Thanks, Void. Put back in there. I had some of these, honestly. Yeah, I had mine in atomic purple. And I still have my link cable. Do I have a twig on me? I do not. Do not have a twig. Actually, I just sold everything. Yeah, the black cat. Yeah, I realized I shouldn't have walked away with that one, Dustin. Twitch is back. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I came back. I came back early. Had my the cartridges for the Game Boy Color. What did Dustin say? He's like, man, you gonna let that kitty cat mess with you? No, that's fucked up. Just evil, and he's pointing at. But yeah, that was. I do like the. I do appreciate the thing. But yeah, I was saying I was like, I have my actual Game Boy Color cartridges for Pod Racer and then the Army Men Air Attack. No, yeah, no, you're good. I figured you're good. Yeah, because I was just stepping away for the commercial because it's like a 3-minute break every hour. This way pre-rolls don't happen. Cat piece ones to do regular. I gotcha. It's all good. Oh, at least when you do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. It's all good. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. You have a good one, man. Hope the classes go well. Check mail. You don't remember how to check mail. Uh-oh. Future branch. Alright. What did I get? Where did it go, George? Fish stick in. Oh, it's in a bag. Oh, I think. Look at creatures. Creature. In bag. Creature stuff. Oh, creature. I feel like I'm an idiot right now. Yeah, no, sorry. Go bag. Alright, I'm in the bag. Oh, there. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, well, that's interesting. Fish in a stick. Huh. think. Yeah, the little green boots. Oh, if I had... Ooh, I wonder if I can get, like, boots. Wait, that's not what you said. Should be. And what are the other stuff? By other stuff, I mean, I don't know. Not 100% sure. Oh, it disappeared. Missed it. Flounder, salmon, more like fish. Ooh, but yeah, let's see here. What will we do for streaming? Because that's really ultimately what we boil down to. Is what do I want to stream? I want something that's chill, relaxing, but is also mentally stimulating for me to do. And I know that's one thing I liked about Valheim, because that had lots and lots of easy goals for the building and stuff like that, but I do wonder if maybe just leaving the map on wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, because, you know, map. Because I haven't even beaten the game yet, honestly, and, like, the map is, I guess I could just hard mode it all the way through, because that is kind of challenging, because, like, the only pain in the ass thing is just getting metal places, and hypothetically, if I just keep effectively what amounts to a forge on the boat at all times, I'd almost always have like a base of operations I can roll from. But yeah, I enjoy Valheim, and I want to beat that. And then I've had a lot of good suggestions from viewers for good mods to use once I'm done with the modless playthrough. And what would I do for the other ones? Because like I enjoy the web fishing. What would we do? I've considered Stardew Valley. That one's not terrible either. That one's also like a really zen experience for me as well, because it's just straight up farming, just relaxing and chilling. So there's not really anything crazy with that one. So that could work as well. And then of course we have the hobby night and hobby day stuff that we could totally do. Because, art and stuff. And also I could just do general doodling and sketching, because that was the other thing I was considering too, is like my channel art is like really out of date and stuff, and so I probably should update that sooner than later, even though like I think that channel art actually is about 10 years old. It's about as old as the channel is at this point, so I threw it together just as like a placeholder. And like all good placeholders and temporary things, it just kind of stayed forever and a day. I never really kind of did anything with it after that fact. So, yeah. Probably should work on that some, because my buddy Elfin, when he streams, he goes in and I ranked up. When my buddy Elfin streams, he oftentimes does like an art stream or something like that, because he was doing it for Castle Crashers at one point. And he got decent numbers for that. I'm not saying I'm doing it for the numbers, but like I like talking to people, and the more the merrier, as it is. And doing that would be pretty fun and interesting to do, I would think. Just to kind of have that going, and then I could get the new channel art that I want to do. I could do some models and hobbying as a secondary thing as well. I could kind of really get a decent amount of mileage out of that, I feel. And, lots of good brain chemical stuff, because, who doesn't like making art? I know I love making this shit. So, there is that. And then there's also like the VR streams I want to do too, because I did VTOL VR the other day. And the hilarious thing about doing VTOL VR is that, like, as I was sitting there doing it, like, I didn't get really that many views. I had a couple hits on YouTube. I had a couple hits on Twitch. But the funny thing is, the damn tweet, like the tweet I put out for it, I got like 600 impressions on it. I'm like, what? I'm not even sure how the hell that happened. And yet, even though I had 600 impressions, ain't no one clicking the damn link. Because I think I got like 2 different viewers on YouTube. I did get a spike because Moripa did like a host for me. Or as she was wrapping up her stream, she rated me, and that was a good 20 some odd viewers, I think, that hit me up for that, which was cool, which was really awesome of her. But yeah, it was just so interesting to see how many hits I got from Twitter, but I actually got like no actual like traction with it, which is still kind of funny. Part of me does have to wonder, maybe I should even look over to doing like TikTok and Instagram streams and stuff like that, because I've seen plenty of video game content over on those platforms when I've like been kind of casually perusing it myself. And I wonder if maybe that might, hi Cricket, I wonder if maybe that might not be a terrible thing to do, just to kind of increase my just like oof of everything, as it were. But I guess that's like another thing just to kind of look into, because like I'll be the first one to admit I am a relatively lazy person when it comes to like editing my VODs and stuff like that. I don't edit my VODs, they just go straight to YouTube. It is just a repository for my VODs. Piro, paint some Imperial Guardsmen. So funny you should say that, Piro. So I sold off about half of my Death Watch army. I have an entire Imperial Knights army at this point. They're all mostly unassembled. And the plan was going to be, I was going to run a Imperial Soup army, which I would run the core of it being Imperial Guard with the new sculpts. I'd have Death Watch kind of spliced in, and then I would have Knights spliced in. So I would have like a full, like 3 different armies in one army kind of thing going on. But I don't own any actual Imperial Guardsmen again. I don't own any yet, so I can't paint them. And I was talking about it earlier. Screen. I've got a old collector's Severian Reign from 2019 Guardsman thing. I've got one of the named Sisters of Battle. I've got an Imperial Commissar. Because I still have the Krieg Commissar that you got me a couple years ago, Hero. Also have Catechin Colonel Guardsman, and then I've got an Inquisitor, and then I have a normal Lord Commissar. So I have plenty of like leaders for I have 2 Chaos Knights knocking around, and then yeah, I know. Well, what I'm saying though, the funny thing is like I was literally going to buy another lot of them so I could like run the mixed army. I just haven't yet. Because I think it was in July is when I bought most of the Imperial Knight army. So, like, I've got 3 of the big knights, maybe 2 of the big knights, and then I've got like 6 of the little knights. So I have like a full 2,000 point army of the little knights, and then I've probably got about close to 1,000 points of Death Watch still. I had like 2,500 when I sold them off when their codex got gutted. I just fucked that up. And so I haven't yet, because I think I've got like 10 Death Watch Terminators, maybe about 2 or 3 10-man kill teams for the Death Watch, and then I've got a bunch of like leaders. So I've got maybe like 1,000 to like maybe 1,500 points of Death Watch Space Marines. But the idea was I was gonna run it as a core guard army, but only with like maybe 500 points of guard, and then it was gonna be 750 points of Death Watch and 750 points of Knights. It's because, you know, at that point it's like, it's a guard army with minimal amounts of guards. The 2 I have are from the first bot kit made in 2016. Damn. Yeah, I think mine's all like piecemeal because I got my entire Knight army secondhand. Like, they're all, like, I think 90% of them are still new in box. But, like, almost all of them are all secondhand. I didn't buy a single one of them at MSRP. I got them at, like, reduced rates. All I got left of my taste is my, all I got left is my Chaos stuff minus the Titan. That's fair. Because, like, I know you had, because I think, didn't you sell that to Dan, the Titan? Because I remember he painted it for you, but then I kind of remember seeing him have it at one point. That Titan did look sweet, though. I'll be honest. That Titan absolutely did look sweet. So what else to lodge? Okay, I gotcha. Ugh. Yeah, that thing was a centerpiece model. That thing looked amazing. But I can totally understand selling it and stuff like that, because that was huge. Yeah, you and I did. Yeah, I remember that, because that was when Joe was wanting to do his like Warhammer podcast, and you guys could put a couple of episodes out as well. That's one thing I've actually like almost considered at some point myself doing, is like a podcast or something like that. But I have no idea what I would fucking talk about at that point. I have enough problems rambling as it is. I don't know if I can, like, I say as I'm like, you know, an hour and a half here that's been non-stop rambling. I don't know how I could ramble for more than an hour or so about a specific thing. So, maybe I guess I could. Who knows? There's enough platforms these days to pull it off. Enough platforms these days to be able to pull it off. So, yeah, I could always look into that to, like, find other wonderful little avenues of stuff to do. But, yeah, I think, because I was into War Machine for a while, over to painting things. I was in for War Machine for a while, and I actually had a fully painted War Machine army, which was really cool. So, with regards to Titan, I sold it in the Contemptor Dreadnought to someone, and then randomly saw for sale 3 years later at the Red Barn in Greenville. Oh, man. That's a little brutal. Yeah, Joe and I did 5 episodes. Yeah, if I remember, you guys got a pretty good number of like hits and stuff too. Like it was surprisingly catchy. But those are like, ironically, those are like the early days of YouTube and stuff like that, relatively speaking. Because I think at this point, I think I got the notifications like YouTube's like 20 years old now or something like that. And like, the first 10 years of YouTube were a very different beast than the current generation of YouTube. Because I remember, like, I put my first stuff out, like, 10 years ago. Like, 2015 or so is when I started. And, because I put a bunch of, like, how-to videos together for Empyrean Galactic Survival. And those catapulted me up really fast. I think I hit, like, 300 subscribers within, like, 2 or 3 months. It was really good. Yeah, 30 to 40,000 views. But then again, it was literally the only Titan on YouTube. So, yeah. Yeah, and so nowadays, though, it's like going on YouTube is so much more accessible. It's like a lot harder to break into it. Because that's kind of where I struggle right now, is like I let my YouTube channel just kind of languish for like 3 to 5 years. And I went up from like, I think at peak, I was at maybe 375 or so subscribers on YouTube. Because I survived vaguely-ish the adpocalypse that happened. And I lost all my revenue from that. Because I would make maybe like $100 every like quarter. Maybe every 6 months from YouTube. And after the apocalypse, though, like they cut it off, so you had to have at least, I think it's like either 500 or 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to be monetized. And then on top of that, you'd have to have, I think, 30,000 minutes worth of watched content every year or something like that. And so it became a lot harder to do it. And so that kind of lost a lot of momentum there. I had a bunch of real life stuff happen. Then I looked over at Twitch, and like Twitch has a lot less barrier to entry for getting monetized, and I got that, and I was doing that for a while, and then, you know, life happened and I had to take a bit of a break. But I always found like Twitch was a bit more my speed, because there's a lot less editing, especially these days. There's a lot less editing you have to do with Twitch to get a good thing up and running, as opposed to YouTube. Because like YouTube now, a lot of it is like you have to have very digestible content. It has to be very edited. And that's why Joe and I decided not to pursue a serious job. Yeah, because it's like you'd have to do so much editing, you'd have to do a lot of like quality control, you'd have to advertise, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's just so much work for such little return, and then they made it even harder to get any sort of like return. But on top of that, it was just like absolutely ball crushing, for lack of a better word. Whereas like at least for me on Twitch, because like right now I'm dual streaming Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And which is also why for my Twitch people, why I'm like, I'm looking over here because this is where my Twitch chat is. I'm looking over here because this is where my YouTube chat is. But that is just not having to like do all that editing and stuff like that on Twitch's side has been very, very easier to do, because all I have to do is like at the end just like export to YouTube, throw tags on it, and leave it. Oh, you're tattooing. Oh, you just don't like staring at the side of my head. I see how it is. Well, I guess the good side is Katie. Hey, Katie. Seems that my streaming has also hit the advertisement. Yeah, I didn't know you did stream, Katie. I've got the whole family unit over here. But yeah, I always found Twitch to be like a lot less. Like, there's still work to do with Twitch, especially because I ran into that when I was doing the VR stuff. Because like I spent like I think 3 or 4 hours the other day getting my VR set up to do Twitch streaming, because you have to like set it up so you can see chat in the headset, which itself was an entire experience. And then on top of that, I then had to set up a reverse tether, so I wasn't using the god-awful Wi-Fi in the back of the headset. I used to stream raiding. I did a little bit of WoW streaming with raiding as well. It was when Legion came out. I was the off-tank. And that was like a bitch. But I didn't realize I didn't realize that you streamed raiding, Katie. Because like, are you still in Cody's Guild and stuff like that, Katie? Because I know he still plays WoW. I just don't remember if y'all are still in the same social circles or not. But yeah, I think like WoW is a really good, if you can get traction on WoW is a very consistent, because there's always something doing WoW. And it's just kind of like getting into that, because it's such a broad category. You did Legion healing. Okay. Yeah, I did Legion off tanking. That's when I discovered I absolutely hate tanking in WoW. At least as an off tank, because like they just make shit up for you to do. You don't feel like, I never felt like I was actually contributing, doing anything as an off tank. It's like we have all these cool mechanics for the main tank, and the off tank just waits until the main tank stacks are too high for him not to tank anymore, and then he's just going to, switch, and then you're now main tank for the next 3 stacks, and now the off tank is back to main tank. That's all it was. It never was like an interesting thing for the off tank to do. He does, and we're still buddies. Okay, yeah, I think I'm still buddies with both of y'all, Puro and Katie, on Battle.net. I just haven't logged into it for fucking ever, because I don't play Overwatch, I don't play StarCraft, I don't play WoW. So I'm tempted. I'm almost tempted to go back for the housing thing, because I am such a slut for housing and MMOs. That was like the one thing that kept me in Final Fantasy 14 for so long, was the housing, and that's why I play ESO still, is the housing. I am such a slut for that. You are. You expect. You never quit WoW. You're just clean for a couple years at a time. Bro, try right now. The raid needs like 2 tank. Maybe. I don't know. I'd rather be a healer, honestly. I enjoy playing ping pong with health bars. But then also I'd have to pay for a subscription to pay for WoW, and that's the big reason I do ESO at this point, Elder Scrolls Online. But as per the norm, I ran out of content and Valve controls. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, admittedly, a lot of time too. Like, even MMO developers and stuff like that are kind of like aware of like they are never going to make enough content for people, so they've kind of even like the Final Fantasy 14 devs have straight out said, we're not gonna be able to make enough content for everybody, so play what you want to play and then come back when the content's ready there for you. We're not going anywhere. Do what you need to do. So it's pretty good. Say this expansion's been the most fun and best storytelling raids are fun. Yeah, no, that's what I've heard too. Like, I don't think it's ever been bad. It's just like, I guess more or less the monetary cost, because like, you run into the stuff at this point where like for $15 a month you can get a lot of other entertainment things for video games. And I'm not saying that it's not worth it for WoW, but for me, there was a point where I was like, I had no discretionary income, like at all, and so I could not even afford like a $15 sub. And so for me, that was like hard to kind of justify. You know, it's like, am I eating or are we gonna try and do WoW? That's why the past few years I've dipped out of WoW. I pay 1-2 months each year to get a story. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's how I kind of was for Final Fantasy 14 towards the end of my time playing that, is I just played for like the story content and then just kind of let it sit. But I was like, with Final Fantasy 14, in order to keep your house, you have to regularly log in, so they kind of like, your subscription becomes effectively your damn lease for your land plot. And so when I finally left Final Fantasy 14, I sold my plot, so I got some of my money back, and I just haven't been back since. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, if you play it for the full thing, it's absolutely worth the $15. When that changed over, yeah, and so that's the thing, is like, I haven't been able to get invested into the WoW story in a hot minute, and so there's that. Some of my friends play, but not enough of them to regularly play, so never could get into 14 and try for returns. Honestly, the biggest thing for 14, because it felt like a drag for me, is, and I know this is like a big, almost the entire base game is very, very slow to get up it to Steam, but when you get to the final like climactic conclusion of like, oh, this is the big bag MacGuffin, this is what's all the shit's going on while we're fighting for, from the point it hits that and it hits its stride, you continue following this really, really awesome story all the way through the first expansion. It gets much better than that in Heaven's Word. It slows down a little bit in what was that expansion? Crap, I can't remember the name of the expansion. It slipped my mind so badly. It's where you went to... Oh, this is going to drive me up the wall that I can't remember the name of the damn expansion now. Final Fantasy 14 expansion. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Here we go, expansions. There was Stormblood. It was Stormblood, nice. Stormblood hit a bit of a dip in terms of stuff, but then it kicked right back up for the next expansion, which was Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is probably like the best thing in the story with it, because like, you are literally the anti-messiah coming to save the world, because the whole white world is like drowned in light, and you are the Shadowbringer. It's so fucking good. But the only issue is, in order to get to the really good story content, you have to slog all the way through this really long series of like fetch quests and stuff like that, because Realm Reborn Final Fantasy 2.0 was like, they put it together, it was okay, but again, it doesn't hit its sweet spot until you're like 40 or 50 hours in, and then you're like, as soon as it gets to the post-patch content, after the base game, when you're doing the patch content is where it's just like, ooh, this is really fucking good, and just rides that for 3 expansions. And then when they concluded the major 10-year story arc at the end of Endwalker, Dawn Trail kind of off a cliff with it, but like for that entire block, it was like really, really good, because that's when I played it, and like I dragged Tornath into it for Kate, like I dragged him into it for those things. He really enjoyed it, but I can totally understand why people didn't get into it, because like that. The game asks a lot for you to like kind of slog through the first 30 or 40 hours till you get to the good part, air quotes. And they've gone through and tried to shorten it up. I think the last time they did a tightening of it, they removed like 30 some odd quests that were all kind of like superfluous. Yeah, and then this stuff, it's only has so much mental. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm not like, oh, you should totally try it. I'm just like, I can get why it happens, because it takes the 30 or 40 hours to kind of hit the stride for. I totally get it. I'm not gonna. I would actually say if you are interested in just consuming it, not actually thinking a lot, they have a couple of cool little videos on there that kind of go over the whole like what happens, and it's kind of like a neat thing. But there's like some like really cool moments of like betrayal. I guess the best way to explain it is like, if, and again, I know you're not gonna pick this here or whatever, but it's like, for me, I've always liked viewing it as like a Final Fantasy game that just happens to also be an MMO.
where you like for some of the things you just have to do the extra little story dungeon content in the group and you're back to someone. It's really good. Yeah, voice members. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I think one game that I actually have no ass about the damn story is ESO. Like I play that one quite a bit. I've got like a maxed out crafter. I am champion point, I think 1200 something out of the 3600 point cap. So I'm like, I've put a lot of time into it, and I just have not at all bothered to do any of the story content with it. I've done most of the dungeons, and like it's at least Elder Scrolls lore. So you know, if you've played any of the Elder Scrolls game, you know the setting. But like, I just have not been asked to just do any of the story content with it, and I'm usually a huge sucker and a slut for story. And I just haven't for that one, and I don't know why. I really don't know. I really should go through and play it. I've been open to being one of those plans. It's gotten a bit better, but I can absolutely see that. Yeah, I can't fault you on that one. It's like the gameplay is kind of neat because like I like the class system, and it's got a lot of the elements of like, you know, you can. Especially that they added like subclassing in there, so you can essentially like, I am going to be a sorcerer, but I'm going to take things from Templar, and I'm going to take things from like Necromancer, and kind of all roll together into my class. And I'm going to use some like 2-weapon fighting stuff, and some armor skills and whatever. They've really gone into the whole like mix and match everything with it. It's like the Elder Scrolls Stories for generic MMO. My name was D&D. Yeah, no, the D&D MMO, unless you were like a huge nerd for Eberron. The Dungeons & Dragons Online was so painfully, and even then it was still like painfully generic because it was like Eberron, but like I tried that a couple times, more than a couple times. I just couldn't stick with D&D Online either, and Neverwinter was kind of the same thing. I'm like, this is not really my jive either. But I will honestly say though that like, I think for Final Fantasy, that one is really good if you have like a hype squad with you and you're all going through the story at the same time and about the same pace. Because that's what I did with it. I loved everyone so watered down Deuce games. Just because that's what I was saying. Like, it was Eberron, but it just was not. You didn't have that exuding like the amount of magic that's supposed to be in the world. I totally get that. But yeah, I do find like with story MMOs, like if you have a hype squad to experience it with, so you can go, oh my god, did you see that? And oh man, the story with this, like if you can like have that thing with other people to kind of like bounce off and kind of like hype each other up, I feel like that makes it a lot better. Because like, and all my other friends who I dragged through Final Fantasy 14, they went willingly. Like it was a similar thing. Like all of us were kind of all there hyping each other up with the stuff, and that's I think what helped with it a lot too. Because like a lot of them, even though they are solo MMOs, it didn't feel like a lived-in magic. Exactly. No, yeah, it felt like a very empty world, even though magic was air quotes everywhere. Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% on that. Yeah. And even with people too, it just didn't feel like the class identity and stuff like that got so watered down as well. It just didn't. Not having a hype squad is what keeps you from going back to E. Yes. Yeah. No. I take that back. So, on my Discord, I have a spreadsheets in space channel where most of the time we're talking about EVE Online. Sometimes talk about Star Citizen, but God Almighty, some of the changes CCP has done to that game. Oh my God. I tried a couple times going back into it, and we had hype. Like it was me, it was James, it was Tornaf, and it was our friend Andre from USC, and a couple of and Joe. There's like 5 of us. We fiddled around with it, and we still bounced off the damn thing. And we loved the hell out of that thing when we were in school. And it's just been so. Yeah, no, it's not even like. When they went free to play, it really fucked a lot of things up with that game, I feel. And it just like some of the monetization changes just have not been. Not even the monetization, like the economic changes and stuff like that. And it was just there are like I am all for games changing and keeping up with the times, but that game has felt like it has lost its identity at this point. and like a lot of the other stuff with that game, with like, you know, the infamous Big Blue Donut. Yeah, being forced to pay for an Omega Cap to unlock my Heart and Souls. No thanks. Well, like I can kind of understand it to a degree, but like I'm in a similar boat with you. It's like it's free to play, but like I have so many skill points on my character. Like I lose. I think I'm like a 30 or 40 mil. I got like. Actually, wait, no, hold on. I'll just go to my Discord because I actually took a screenshot of it last time I did. Hold on. Hold on. I did this as screenshots because I specifically was like, hey, I want to make sure I have like, I want to actually have it's in spreadsheets in space. Where was my skill points? Because I specifically took screenshots of what my character's skills were. Oh, I didn't realize I cast the damn thing. Oops. Yeah, there's free to play and then there's freemium, and Eve is fairly free. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it is exactly that. It is. Ooh. I hate these puns on their thing. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, I should probably do has image. Because I look. How do I not? Oh, is it? There it is. Because I took a screenshot of my skills in Eve. That was last year. This is right, because this was last year, and so I think last time I... Is that... There's Boosh's character. My old Dust 514 character. My first kill. Where is... That's right, I had to actually put a certificate... I had to put a... I had to put in a service ticket with them, or help request with them, because they changed HiSec so that they now have the Abyssal stuff. Yeah, I ran into that too. Like I was in an Abyssal station because they restructured HiSec and like ripped some of it out so it's in like this like special Abyssal space. And so I had my ship, all of my equipment that used to be just parked out for like missioning because it used to be an agent location, and I was trapped in this hub in hostile space, and I couldn't pilot any of my ships either because they were premium only, because it was a stealth bomber and it was like a heavy duty hauler. And I didn't have the skills to fly any of them anymore because I was a free character. Yeah. And so I had to put a ticket in with support to have them move all of my stuff from that station of the skills I can't use. I had 82 million skill points. I can't use any of my jump clones. I can't use half of my armor skills. Yeah, and so it's just like I can't even play this game. Like, so effectively what I did is like I just made a third character, and that's my free to play character. Price to $20 a month. No new extra value. It's just 20 extra. It's just 20 a month. Yeah, like as a matter, I can't use. Yeah, and so it was just like absolutely like the way they've aggressively monetized that game, and then on top of that, the way they've monetized it, and then the way that they have additionally just like done. It's just like, see you, Cap. Take care. Did you resub, Cap? It says you're a subscriber. Did you resub? Or did you never just unsub?
It says you're a subscriber, and am I going crazy, or am I just going crazy? No, yeah, you're a Twitch. Did you? You must have stealth prime sub. That's what you did, because I don't even see that on my activity feed. Yeah, they literally diamond to help. It's still pretty old. Yeah, it is very pretty. I agree with you there. But yeah, Night Cabbage, have a good one, man. Take care. But yeah, like I agree, it's very pretty. And that's like, that's kind of my growth. It's so pretty, but it's just like, it's so just not fun to play anymore. And then like when because my favorite thing to do in Eve was to do small game PvP. Like you would go into low sec, or you would go into, more commonly I did in null sec, and I would just do small gang warfare with me and about 6 or 7 other people, and we do stuff. But like I constantly am reading about the stuff online, either on Reddit or even I've poked my head in. You can't do small gang warfare anymore. It's like if you do anything, they bat phone in whoever's locally in charge of that area, and you just get the shit kicked out of you. You can't just go around looking for little fights anymore. Like even when I stopped playing, like that style of gameplay was slowly dying, because our corporation eventually got, not ours, but like the one I was in. Yeah, well, yeah, but like when I stopped doing it, I was kind of coming in at the end of the small gang thing, because like me and James were operating out of a wormhole corp, and we tried doing some low sec PvP, and like we got baited so many times, it was just not even funny. Or like just camped out the hell from like turbo organized organizations. I'm just like, we can't even do like a 5 or 6 man gang. It's like you're always getting jumped by these massive like 30 to 40 man fleets. It's just like, this isn't like, I can't even, unless I'm part of a big organization, I can't actually PvP anymore. It was really frustrating. But yeah, and so it's like the main reason I enjoyed it was just like these small little groups of PvP. Couldn't do that anymore. And then the PvE hasn't changed in like 15 years or something like that. Like the doing PvP level 4 missions is the same now as it was when I stopped in like 2015, 2016. They've done nothing. The only thing they've added are the abyssal things, and that's just kind of like self-contained PvE rooms. So yeah, it's PvE is completely neglected, and then the PvP has just gotten, like, I tried when last time I was over there. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was just like I tried doing it again, and like I joined a fleet, and we couldn't do a kitchen sink fleet. We had to do, you have to be an X ship with Y weapons, with Y fittings, doing Z actions, as the FC calls it. There was no, like, I'm okay with an FC making the call and the shots and stuff like that, because, you know, you got to have some type of organized chaos. But it was just very much like I couldn't just have, yeah, like essentially it would be, we're all going to be running Galente destroyers, running drones, and you're all going to put your drones on the one person to set them to assist, so when that one person attacks, all the drones attack with that, and then you're all going to be running very specific railguns, and everyone in the fleet is running that. No matter what your skill is, what your spec is, everyone is running that, minus your tackle. But even your tackle is all running the same type of tackle. Well, not even that. It's just like they want such a uniform thing of, so like they know, so everyone has the same align time, everyone has the same maneuvering profiles, everyone has the same combat ranges roughly, and I'm just like, this is not scrappy enough for me. I like my fleet's a bit more scrappy, and it was just like not fun, because I'm just like, I am generic soldier number 5223, number 8, and just, you know, I liked it when, like, okay, we need a couple dedicated tackle pilots, just bring an interceptor, we don't care what or why, as long as it's got tackle. No battleships, cruiser or less, you know, bring what you can bring, and, you know, we'll pay for it with the ship's insurance, or with the corporation's insurance policy. You know, if you bring it, you lose it in the fight, whatever, we'll give you a flat payout based on the hull type. Bring what you want. I like that, because, like, I like running Amar lasers, because I like swapping out my my weapons and kind of adjusting range as I go. You can't do that with railguns or any type of projectile weapon, because it's a 10-second reload period. But I like running lasers. And like all of my character skills are all spec to that. Yeah, more shirt and shoes required, less black tie. Exactly, yeah. Like, you know, did you bring your shirt? Did you bring shoes? All right, let's fucking go. It was really nice. And then also too, like it, you know, you would just be able to, oh, someone's drunk tonight. All right, well, the drunk guy is going to be running a fleet. Let's go. Let's grab what you have and go, you know? Whereas with this other stuff, and again, I can understand why they do it, because if everyone's running the same ships with the same weapons, with the same fittings, logistics of just going, the one dedicated guy going up the high sec, buying 50 gazillion destroyers with the same fittings and coming back down with it, it's easy, but it's not nearly as interesting or fun. And that's what I liked about it. So, yeah, it's boring. And so that's why it's like the Eve I liked is not what the Eve is today, and it's the identity that it had then is different from now. And like I'm not gonna besmirch people who enjoy it still. They can enjoy it, and that's fine. It's just it's not the game I spent my college years playing and enjoying. It is a very different affair at this point. But yeah, so to answer your thing earlier, it is, I want to sit over there and drone swarm, dang nabbit. Yeah, exactly. Because I like my drones too, because that's why I flew Amar, because in addition to the lasers, they were the second best drone race. A lot of their ships had generous drone hulls compared to like the Caldari or the Galente. Or no, not Galente, because Galente had the best. The Minotaur. Because like the Minotaur were like tied for second between them. They had a couple of good dedicated ones, but they weren't as good as the Amar. But yeah, so essentially they added very little. I think the Abyssals was one of the major things that they added, the Abyssal Shards. And yeah, then they upped the sub price to $20, and that was it. And it was like, well, I'm definitely not paying that, because that's like one of the most expensive MMOs on the market. And they still have the infrastructure problems of like their servers are all only spec to run single core. So they still have like really bad time dilation stuff because they have so much technical debt. Like at this point in time, they just need to kind of bite the bullet, rebuild some of it, but they're not going to. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of at. I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna monitor it because my buddy Andre still plays it, and so we still cheer him on because he's not a goon, he's a, I think he's Pandemic, or maybe he is a goon. He's in one of the big blocks, and they do big fights and stuff still, and he has fun with it. And we cheer him on and stuff like that, but I'm not really. Oh, I don't have bait attached. Damn it. But I'm just not really at a point where I'm like, yeah, let's totally do this. There's just not enough there for me. Because like, at least with like ESO, it may be painfully generic, you know, Elder Scrolls stuff, but I don't have to pay a monthly fee for it. Yeah, there's always an interesting big dust up, especially when like the goons or Pandemic Horde and stuff like that are going on. But yeah, that's where like where I go really, like at this point, like ESO is not like a 5-star MMO. I'd say it's like average at best, but it's free, and it's not like obnoxiously free. It's free to play, or no, it's you pay the base expansion to get in, and then they're pretty heavy on buying the DLCs or pushing you towards the ESO Plus, which includes the DLCs. But what I did is I bought the discounted crowns, their premium currency, for like 60% or 40% off. And then I bought all the DLCs using the discounted crowns at 50% off. So effectively, I got like $300 worth of expansions for finishing up dinner, so I'm gonna clean this one. Break, I think, just finished. Hey, perfect time. 3 minutes for tea. Sweet. All right, let's go back to here. All right, I should probably get. I need that. Oh, did I not grab the tea bag? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get the tea bag. Go forth, my tea, save my tonsils. Let's see, cha. Okay, come on, get in there. Get in there, you little bug. Come on. Sink, damn you. Alright, let's see here. Ponder. I don't know what happened to the one thing. Question is, do I want to keep... Does that count as me actually catching that? I don't think it does. No, I don't think it does. C'est la vie. Well, I mean, I guess I could sell what I have, or I guess I could just keep fishing too. Guess I could keep doing that. That works. The question is, have I opened up this thing with honey before? I have not. Shit, shit, shit. There we go. It's like, oh, crap. I caught a snail. Meow. Wish my tea would steep faster. Or actually sink, because it's still just kind of floating. Come on. I need you in there. Get in there, damn it. What a spoon. What a spoony bod. What are we doing, I wonder? What are we doing, I wonder? Hmm? Oh. I like how like alt-tabbed and it's still just kind of boop. It is always a nice touch. Tea needs to go faster. Just like a ninja. Like looking through his stuff and like he re-subbed with a Twitch Prime sub and he never launched a notification. And he's at 48 months. He's done it for 4 years. And you actually need to make some badges for him. He's like the only one I've gotten that far. As far as I know, at least. There we go. I caught a carp. Cricket. Hey, buddy. Hi, sir.
Appreciate it has such a wide variety of people that are like interacting with my content. What I really need to do is I really need to actually look into like multi-streaming into like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that as well. But I need to also look into you. Come here, you. Yeah. I need to look into getting brain fart. Something I was looking into. Am I actually using? No, that's where you sell it. Coin bags. That's what it is. I need to look into looking at those other streaming platforms and seeing exactly what I hear. No, that's what I was gonna say. It's interesting to think and see the amount of like interaction and traction you get on Twitter when you do these things, and how that doesn't translate into actual things in Twitch or YouTube, and then it's just interesting to see how much like stuff you see with that. So come on, like tea harder. I want my plant juice. Come on. He is absolutely staring at that tea string. He is like zoned in on that tea bag. I love it. Yeah. It's a small pike. We have a lot less XP from these little guys. Growing a bleeding heart, little compulsive spectrum. Okay. It is also really wild to like go through some of these social media posts to see who else actually is like. There's a couple bots. There's like I got a streamer bot that like reposts my stuff on Blue Sky. I've got like one that consistently does it on Twitter too. But then like I get random things of like tech news retweeted and they're like, what? The hell? There's that, and then Twitter. Who is this person? This looks like a cool person. That guy does music. Sure, I'll follow that person. Seems interesting. It would have been like a really trippy thing to like bear witness to like just the number of there's a chat in Twitter now. Huh. That's neat. Just to see all the different like because I've had a lot of certain types of international people like that I follow and then in turn follow me, and so it's interesting seeing my stuff get recommended to people in those audiences. And actually that's something I need to do at some point too is how did I get a bull shark in here? What? Fuck. I need to see about setting up the voice translation software because I know there is it's the same software that does my chat translations because I think I did it earlier with Latin. Actually I wonder if I can do because it was LA for Latin I think it was of many one. Oh, I think it's from many one. should. Yeah, that's like a really thing. But you know, that specific chat bot that I have set up, they also do a transcription thing where I can set it up so where as I'm talking, it'll do across the top of my screen. Here, it can do subtitles and translations and stuff like that, at least for multiple languages. And I know I want to set it up for Japanese because I have a lot of people who are Japanese who actually tune in because of Moripa and her stream. And it'd be cool to kind of enable that. There we go. So that like at a push of a button, I could turn that on. So if I know I have a bunch of Japanese people, Japanese viewers, people viewers. If I have a bunch of them tune in, I want them to be able to see and understand, because I know, like, if as it is, I can have YouTube, they automatically can do their transcriptions, transcribings, and translations. But with Twitch, at best, all I can do is set it up so that I have normal text-to-speech. Because like right now I have that going through another service, and as an overlay, you know, I have my I have my Earl Grey tea, which helped my throat. But I have that going, and it works just for getting English transcribed as an overlay, which works because I know there's a bunch of add-ons for screen readers that can like translate it and just otherwise make that work. And so, you know, that kind of works, and that's what like Moripa and the others have like told me that it works. And so, you know, it works, but I like a more direct thing that's easier for people to see, especially if they are not running something to let them see overlays like that. And so that's something I kind of want to set up. Though the big thing with that is just guessing what languages to display it in, because it's not like with a lot of other international streamers, like, you know, if they're Spanish or French, German, Japanese, the big thing with them is like English is kind of the universal language. So whatever they're speaking translated English covers about 80 to 90% of their bases, I'd imagine, because if they're like, you know, whatever nationality they are, whatever language they're speaking, the bulk of their viewers are going to be that. So the bulk of their viewers can just instantly understand what they're saying. All the rest probably can speak English, and so at that point they're covering about 95-98% of their viewer base with just two languages. And as, you know, the wonderful privileged English-speaking streamer that I am, like, I'm by default covering most of my bases by speaking in English. And at this point, I'm really only helping people who are, like, hard of hearing with the subtitles I offer. But, like, I still kind of wish for, like, ease of translations, I could, like, set it up so that, like, oh, for whatever reason today, I'm, like, you know, I've got a bunch of German people. Well, I can just, like, you know, either have them redeem a thing or press a button, and then, like, I'm speaking English, and then underneath that it has it in German, you know? And that would be kind of cool to set that up, and I haven't looked into the options that that software has to be able to do that in the first place, but I feel I would like to do that, I guess is the best way to put that, because, like, I would like to have, if I'm getting hit with a certain community, I want to be able to communicate back with that community, because I like talking to people. Ultimately, I like talking to people. I am a social little animal, and I like doing that. Because, like, humorously enough, oh, I haven't even drank my tea. Oh, I got fish. Like, in all my D&D characters that I play, humorously enough, 9 times out of 10 I'm a face. Like, I play a social character. And so I find it funny that even in real life, oh, can I just not walk forward? I can't. Damn it. Oh, that burns so good. Oh, that burns so good. My throat is like super raw right now. But Yeah, it would be like really, really cool to just like. Or I should back up. I'm like getting. Yeah, I'm getting brained. Braining is hard. Braining is very hard. I wonder how the translation handled that one. And I can't see anything anymore because I'm being a smart SMRT. Oh, it even spelled that one right. But yeah, I just enjoy talking so much, and it's a fun little kind of thing to see. Like that parallel. Like I like playing characters that talk a lot, and then in real life, I am that same person that I enjoy playing, where I'm just the social person that enjoys like interacting with people and just in general likes socializing. Like I say, as someone who doesn't typically like, I don't go out. I don't like go a lot of. I'm an introverted extrovert as much as I like hate using that cliched term. I don't like going out. I don't like going to bars. I don't like going to parties typically. But like I like having my like tightly knit social circle and is constantly interacting with them all the damn time. That is my jam. And so it's always fun, especially when you expand that circle as well. Because like I like having a lot of people to talk to because I talk a lot. And like it's just like having it's just a fun thing. I wish I could do more of it. For anyone who's watching this VOD, maybe they're down on the line, you know who you are. Come visit, talk, be sociable. That's good tea. That is very good tea. It says team. T-E-A. Oh, Lord. It reminds me when I'm watching the other streamer, she runs a similar thing when she's like talking really quickly, and it's funny because like the translation picks it up as epic, like fencing, except she's talking about apex, and it's like this is not the same thing at all. This is not the thing at all. And yet here we go with translations. So it picks it up fairly well. I just need to be very careful and enunciate all of my words as I'm doing it. I think I'm almost at a bait. I'm on 2 crickets, and after that we're down to worms. And I carry like 20 apiece. I think I've been like with this, I have no idea how much money I have at this point. And I am starting to wonder if maybe it's a better idea to just stick with the high-end baits. Like I would have to like, you know, get up and do other things more frequently, but I think in terms of like cost per, the amount of money earned over time is probably greater staying with higher end baits than not, because you pay the same amount of money to restock your bait, no matter what. I think it's like $100 or something like that, no matter what the bait is. Maybe less. I'll check in a minute here when I wander over there and do that. But I feel like I could probably make more money if I just focus on using good bait. But I also don't like constantly running around. I just let me just keep. Oh, I fucked that up. There we go. I don't have any more bait on the line. Yeah, because now we're at this point. We're at worms, and then we're out of bait. So let's go and see what we got over here. Yeah, it's like $100 to restore my bait no matter what. And then that's even 20, so it's like, it's not terrible. And then that's another 3,500 money. I think at that point, I think it was 8,500 for the next tier of bait, I think. So let's go back to spawn and resume, because I know I did a bunch of things. Yeah, there's the fake fish. 320. Okay. Oh, we're so close. That hurts me inside. We're so close. Musky title. Ugh. Gar. I think some of these are also like river fish.
really want that. I really want that vest. To do... Some of these I still haven't even caught yet. Maybe I should try catching, because that's like one place I have not actually like tried fishing in is, I've done some fishing in the river. I haven't done anything at the waterfall, so maybe we'll try that next. So pick that up. Pick, I wonder if I have to be, oh no, I can just pick it up without having to, oh that's nice. Yeah, let's try fishing somewhere else, because like I've done the lake. I could try fishing at the river, and that could work, because I know. Where to fish? Actually, what we should do. Close this. I would like to change my music up. Oh, I hope Lo-Fi Girl's not gonna flag me for like... Oh lord. Well, hopefully that doesn't screw me over. So we'll try that. Let's see what happens. Whipray. He's a little nutty. It's weird, there's not that many meteorites striking. When I was at the beach doing this, I was getting like meteor strikes every like 5 or 10 minutes. And like, whereas here, I think that's only happened the one time. Are you gonna be good? Maybe? Turtle. There we go. I'm a Star Scout. Nice. Oh, he was talking in local. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. There's something to be said about calm and chill music. Like, I get like super introspective. But then you don't want to like sit here and just be completely silent, and so you just have to talk to just to fill the air. What the fuck is this? Ooh. What the hell did I reel in? What the? Okay. So that was a thing. Alright, give me the fishy bits. It's a herring. Fish do. Oh God Almighty! What is? No. These are not hitting nearly as fast as the other things, but my God, they're like hit with the like super high, crazy. Fish. Okay. Like I would expect to get more mild things out of this than not. Hey, buddy, what's up? Meow. What's up? What's going on? Just a bit of meowing, sir. Hi. I know you're gonna come up. You're just gonna sit there. Come up. Come up, sir. You can't just meow. I mean, not like, you know, there's a pet. You're acknowledged. You're loved. You're gonna come up. Or are you just gonna play coy and hard to get? I think that's what you're gonna do. Oh, there you go. Hi. Hello, sir. I know. How are you doing? You've come to save the day. I feel like you're coming to either drink my tea or drink my water. I'm not sure which. You being a good boy? You're being a good boy? You're trying to attack my tea mug? Is that what you're doing? Does it smell interesting, sir? You seemed very interested in that. Okay. And the minute I turn the cat cam on, you're probably gonna jump off, aren't you? Is that what you're about to do? Yeah? Is that what you're about to do? Give me a crazy kid, you can play. about to tell you, no, you're not drinking my water. I keep telling you this. That is my water. You are not allowed to drink it, sir. That's a no-no, Mr. Cricket. That is a no-no. It is verboten. Silly, silly kitty. Yeah. Yeah, you got the butt at me. I can see the tail going. You got the butt at me again. I almost wonder, because I know they have the lore that makes it so the minigame doesn't start until you actually start clicking. And I half wonder if I maybe sketch or do something else while that's happening and just kind of alternate between the two. That would be kind of cool, turning this into a thing. Actually, that's another thing I need to look into. Since I do enjoy fishing games, I know there are a couple of VR fishing games that would be pretty cool to play. That would, I think, relatively easily work for playing and doing stuff. Because get this fish. Because like I enjoy fishing games. They're pretty chill. They're pretty relaxing. And then I would like to do more stuff in VR in general. Okay, so I think what are in these things are weighted in terms of what drops here. I think. Because I don't think I've gotten anything. I mean, I did get the alligator. I take that back. I did get the alligator, and I've gotten a couple sturgeon. Not sturgeon, the salmon. And so maybe the distinction is just in some type of bait, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. And I've been specifically avoiding looking up guides for any of this too, is the thing. So I've just been kind of winging it. I think the only thing I looked up was how meteors worked. And then I had found 5 pieces of bones for the fishing rod. And I looked up to see if there were any more that I missed. Because I was like, I think there's 5. Because we got like the leg. I think it was like 2 legs, 2 arms, a head, and a spine is what I got. Or something to that effect. And I was like, I think I have all the body parts, but I'm not 100% sure. And then, you know, I looked it up and I'm like, okay, yeah, there's just the 5. And then you just kind of, you know, throw it into, not throw it into, but there's the vendor in the, underneath the waterfall that you would turn it into. But aside from that, I haven't actually looked anything up. And so, like, I know, I would say, I was going to say, I don't think, oh, that's where this is, here. Yeah, I'm missing 2 freshwater fish, and I'm missing 2 saltwater fish. I have no idea what they are. You know, maybe what I could do, I need to look at what lures I have. I could do, because I'm only getting like $1 or $2 per. I could always switch my thing. Try these. Let's try challenge lure. We'll try that out. Because I don't think I've actually tried that before. Oh, is that one of the saltwater ones I was missing? Okay, so admittedly, also now I'm thinking about too, because that's from the asteroid. The thing that the other guy gave me was, he gave me one of the other unique fish that you get from the void. So I know that one's there. So I don't know what's in here. But I'm wondering if maybe I could try catching saltwater fish out of what you're supposed to get. I wonder. But we'll try the minigame first and see how that one shores up. Where is her? I've been talking too much. Too much. Get some talk in there. Alright, let's see how this minigame works. Oh, shit. I don't like that minigame. Yeah, I don't like that minigame at all. I'd rather just have, like, the basic one. Let's try the fly hook. Because I should have the fly hook. Smaller fish. I should have one for bigger fish, too. We would never get a bigger one. Let's poke over here and see what. Because I thought I had. I thought that I had gotten some other stuff, but apparently not. Sell those. Sell all those. Right. Oh, I think we're almost at... Yeah, we're only 600 short of the squid. Which is pretty cool. Greater tiers of fish. Higher catch chance. That's why I need the large lure. Because I have the small one. So that was the other one I need. But I wonder if that's... I wonder what that actually ends up being. Star Scout. Yeah, let's try that. We can, rain. Oh, I never looked up before and realized there were rain clouds. Oh, okay. Oh, they can send the fish to me. That's neat. I didn't know it was that. Okay, so we have the smaller fish. Let's see what this does, because, like, we have lake fish and we have ocean fish. I've got a different bait now. Maybe this will give me some of the fish I'm missing, because that's one thing I haven't really tried, is I haven't tried different lures to see if that does the magic trick. So maybe we'll try that and see how that shakes out. We got any good, any bad, and something in between. Not what I was expecting, honestly. So I guess that one's literally just size, like tiny, small, minuscule. That's probably going to mean the large one's going to be the same way. So at that point, working under that assumption, at that point, we would maybe want to try the lures where you're going to always catch saltwater fish instead of whatever. And then maybe I can get like a saltwater fish here and then get a freshwater fish there. Maybe. I'm just kind of tossing ideas around. I'm not 100% sure. Find out at the moment. Okay. Oh, did it unequip my lure? Oh no, there it is. Okay, I was like, let's try real quick here, non-power. Let's try salty. Let's try that out. Tiny little fish. See what we get for
Let's slowly move. Just came out of it. Let's see what this gets. And then, because if I can get that other $500, that would be enough for the next tier of bait, which maybe get what I needed. Try that. I have not got my before. I have got all loot. Okay, let's pick that up. I want to get into the bait zone. So this cloud is heading this way. So, hypothetically, we can go right here. Drop that bad boy off. That. And then into the lake we go. Whoop. Oh, I should say lake, I mean river. Into the river we go. This is exciting. Alright, alright, alright. What we got? What we got? You good? You good? You good? You can go. Ooh. That is. Alright.
Heckenborken. Heckenborken schmorken. This does. This is supposed to be the higher chance for treasure chests. Which, did I close one or did I sell one? Ooh, you know, I didn't think about it. I don't think I bothered to check, did I? Oh no, good. Okay, never mind. It just gray tank top, blue pants. Just had different boots. I like black boots. Black boots would be nice. Alright, well, let's keep going. I guess the good thing is like, as long as I don't buy too many outfits, I eventually can get them all for free by getting the chests. That's a thing. What we got? Yeah, I'm wondering if... I think after maybe these guys catch up, I'll go over to the pier on the ocean, fish up over there. That feels like a good idea. It's one. It's two. After this catch, here it is. We'll use this to skedoodle over to the beach, I think. And actually, considering I was at 20 of these things before, I could probably cash both these in. Ooh, car. Microscopic oyster. Okay. What are we looking for? Progress on ocean fish. Chests. Okay. So yeah, let's go in here and sell, restock, and hopefully buy our new bait. Hello, fox person. Hell yeah. We have enough to get the squid license. Alright, we're broke. Alright. Let us skedeedle-doodly-doo over to the pier. I think we're about to hit our next commercial break here in a minute. Oh, hello. Get a squid. I have no idea what this is going to do for my thing. I feel like I just wasted a piece of squid. Absolutely feel like I wasted a piece of squid. Oh no! Oh, hell yeah. Wait, what? A new creature? Wait, what? What? What kind of a new creature? Ooh, that was behind me. I heard that. I heard it. I heard it. Where's it at? I heard it behind me. It's here. Where are you at? There it is behind me. Haha! Ha 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 ha. Come here. Come hither. I wish to extract your mineralitiness. Hopefully this doesn't screw me over using a high tier bait. Oh, okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. Success! What do we get? A shining, huge, unidentified fish object. What the fuck? Nice. Okay. That was awesome. Moving right along. Whee!
do. What the significance of the trash cans are? They're here. They're smelly. I don't know what else they do. So the question is, which pier do I want to fish at? I think we're going to fish. Okay. Will let me walk through that? Nope. Well, I guess we're not going that way. I actually like that pier more. I like that pier more. I'm gonna go with that one. Yay! We did it! How expensive is this bait? That's like $10 per. That's totally fine. That's right, I have treasure chest. I already used treasure chest. Never mind. I think I'm doing things because like I have not caught a good thing yet with the squid. We'll do this number, and we're going to go to that, and then we're going to figure it back because we're going to get some tea. Be back.
Time to get the tea going.
Tea part 2, the TNA. And I didn't get more fucking tea bags, goddamn.
Or 2. Just need to press the tea bag into the tea for the tea to get absorbed. Oops. You get down there so you actually steep properly. There we go. Alright. I'm going to take this next 20 seconds, and I'm going to relish the moment. That's how you do it. Alright. Alright, house. Oh, trying to change my songs, damn it. Let's go to homework radio, and let's do this one's. Maybe we'll hit 21 tonight. Not fair. Not fair. It should be he. It should be me. But no, you can't have it. He's getting there. You know, I wonder if I should be pouring. I should already have the tea bag in the cup before I pour the water in. Because as it is, I've just been putting the water in. Or, yeah, I put the water in and then I put the tea bag in. And the problem is I have the tea bag not wanting to, like, float correctly. We'll see. Is it the ice machine, or is it someone trying to break into my apartment? We never may know. We may never know. Next fish should be 21. Interesting. This has only gained the 2 levels. Yeah, I guess it was just, started at level 18. Mr. T. Not that way, Mr. T. There we go. I think it's steep enough. So give me fish. Level. What fish am I missing? It's like killing me that I don't know what fish I'm missing. Maybe I need to increase the catch chance. Maybe that's what I'm missing. That might be a thought. Swordfish. Not what I wanted, though. Back. And go. There we go. Because I totally browse the web and not actually, you know, fish. Give me the dopamine. I wish to have the dopamine.
Like the video in my bio. We'd be friends on YouTube. Who is this person?
Okey-dokey. Want me to what? Under what? No comprende. No comprende, por favor. Oh, my tea's almost ready. Oh, I caught koi. Oh, I guess it does count as a catching. Okay. Let's see though. Please like the video. What? Oh, the weirdest stuff. Oh, jeez. That's terrifying. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. The hell? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that would do it. That would do a lot. That would do a hell of a lot. I like to see this. Did this person kind of like investigating now? Because I'm like, is this person the thingamabob? Oh shit. Yeep. I love alt tabbing and accidentally casting a thing. Oh, neat. A shark. Where is my recent subscribers? That's the community. Who are my recent subscribers? Who are my subscribers in the past 360 days? Only Mr. E is the only one who's done that. So I don't know who this person was. It says we're friends on YouTube. I don't recognize the name. I may be wrong, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't. That unfortunately does not ring a bell. Maybe they subscribed and they're not doing it publicly. Maybe it's that. I'm afraid to like take this tea bag out because the minute I touch the tea thing, that happens. The minute it happened. Okay, I'm starting getting some return on my nonsense now. Yep. And some honey. I did not drink it, honey. This is just Earl Grey, it's not bad. Yeah, I honestly almost prefer it without the honey. Though I think the honey's gonna be better for my throat, which is the ultimate goal of what we're doing here, is how long can I keep talking before I go completely fucking hoarse? That's the real question here. Just gotta drizzle that honey on in there. He's got to drizzle that there on honey in there, and oh wow, that did not like going full twang. That did not like going full twang at all. And actually, I think it just lose its mind. Testing 1, 2, 3. I broke my closed captions. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I broke my closed captions with Southern Twang. Holy hell. That's a first. I should make a clip of that and then make that go viral and do shorts with that. I broke my damn... I broke my my transcription tool by going full Southern Twang. It just did not know how to handle it. It went cray-cray. Oops. T hits the spot. Ooh, he's biggin'. Let's see if I can get that. Or that disappears. Oops. Oh, Jesus. This isn't good. Yee! Ooh, spicy. I had to break out the second hand for that one. That was pretty cool. Alright, we got one more piece of this super bait. Dig it. You can dig it. Ooh, that's so good. Come on now. That just burns. It's not, I wouldn't say burn, but it's just this a nice, like the warm. I almost wish I could just keep it like right at the larynx and just let it kind of simmer there. It's like, God, that felt so good. Oh. Oh, when did I get? I get those. That is completely tapped out. Get that at least. And then we'll see how much money we made. Oh, neat. Alright, yeah, we'll grab you too. Shining Atlantic salmon. How wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. Well, it picks that up just fine. As soon as you go twang though, it just does not like that. Alright. That was about an average of about $100 a fish. Alright. I can dig it. What is the next thing I should be saving up for? I don't even know at this point. Okay, that's a little creepy. I don't like that at all. We got $4,000. I think all of my upgrades were like $5,000 now. Let's turn to spawn, see what we got. I got something. Ooh, I got the new eye. The pleading cosmetic. Yes. Give it to me. I wish to have it. I get... Ooh, a black... Ooh, I got a cowboy hat. Ooh, that's cool. Pink one. Can I get a brown one? Do they have brown hat? Do they have brown cowboy hats? Ooh, I like the tan vest. That'd be pretty cool. Herbal cosmetic. Oh, herbal, because... Yeah. I kind of like those. Those teeth look kind of cool. The teethies. What else do we get here? Midnight fur. Ooh, midnight fur. Like the boots with the fur. Oh, one more of those will get me the. Ooh, that's cool. The rat. I don't want the rabbit one. Soup. Freaky. I don't know what those are. What do we got in here? Wine, beer. Bonus speed, bonus, water. I could try catching. Let's. Oh, seahorse. What can I get from you? That's 15. That's that. I could potentially get that. Try a higher catch chance. That could be. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Because that would give me greater tier and a higher catch chance. Yeah, let's try that. We're going to do the dumb thing. So now that we have the higher tier bait, I'm going to try going over there and catching my own damn thing. Give me a super bounce potion. So if I remember right, I can go to here. Okay, that's absolutely creepy. Let's go here. Tools. Drink. Ooh, away we go. Plunk. You feel a light breeze. Can I put these down? Oh, you can. Oh, that is the dirtiest thing. I love it. Okay, so I need to change my bait to the squid. And let's try... higher tier fish. Let's see where that gets us. Because I do want to catch one of these things. Because I had the one guy give me one. I'd like to catch one of my own. That would be kind of cool if I got that. So good. It's so good. Uh-oh. Whoa. Alright, what do we got? This is good. This costs 2. Not quite what I was hoping for. feeling slightly disappointed. And you get a t-shirt. I jumped the wall and all I got was this lousy carp. That's what I need. I wonder if I could get a white beanie. But I kind of like the I kind of like the green one, honestly. Maybe different colored pants. Like brown pants are like the only ones I'm a little like iffy on in terms of the appearance. I wish it was like more of a maroony brown as opposed to like a tan brown. Because like I like the plaid. I like the shirt though. I wouldn't mind if the shirt was black instead of blue. Maybe I'll look at that in a second here. As soon as this decides to reel in. I'm so happy. I'm tired, but I'm so happy. Speaking of tired, I have to do so much shit tomorrow that I have not gotten done yet at work. I'm not looking forward to it. Is that cool? I'm not digging that. This might be a higher catch chance is maybe what I need. Okay, alright, shark. Guppy. I need to get $1,500 around as well because I want to get the landmine. That just feels like a fun little fishing thing. Okay, this looks more promising. This also is not going to cost me double bait. It's crayfish. We'll go through this and see what we end up catching. Ooh, okay, we got something here. And there you go. What do we get? Okay, walleye. I'm fishing in the void. The void is me. I am the void. I shouldn't be this tired, but I am. Yeah, I'll probably wrap this up here in a little bit before the next ad break and kind of stroll from there. See, I haven't got my phone in a hot minute. Let's see what happened. Huge perch. My buddy caught something. Alright, let's see what we got out of the group chat. That chat. Oddly specific, 10, 10, 15, 18. And survey says... weird, but okay. I really just want one of those, like, crazy fish. Another thing I could probably start doing too, and I'm kind of like musing aloud, is if I'm going to be doing more aggressive streaming, like I'm thinking about doing, what I could probably do as well is start more aggressively working out as well, and just getting some more exercise going, because I've lost Ooh, I probably lost about 30 pounds in the past 2 or 3 months, I think. And so that's about, for the metric people, I guess that's roughly like 14 to 15 kilos. It's like 2.2 pounds to kilo. So, or is it the other way around? Ooh, I don't know. We'll look it up in a moment when I'm not dealing with a fish. It's 2.2 something. I don't know if it's 2.2 kilos to a pound. I think it's 2.2. Who's it calls it? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Kilogram to pound. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So yeah, I lost about 30 pounds. So that's about 15 kilos, 14, 15 kilos. Probably closer to 14, but still. I lost that. I'd like to lose more. Kind of get my weight back under control, because I'm still kind of Humpty Dumptying myself after many, many years of having some issues. I'm putting myself back all together. But it'd be nice to kind of do a thing of where either I work out after the stream and then like grab a shower, go to bed, which I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that, or do it before I stream and then come into the stream kind of like pumped up, whatever, or just incredibly sore and then I can bitch about it on stream as well. That's a thought I've had as well, just to kind of toss that around. So maybe there's that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I think there's like some sort of magic that I'm missing here, because I'm just not catching shit for fishing here. I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, I'm not going to the right spot, or what. But I just have not caught anything worthwhile in here. At least not to justify the amount of effort it takes to get in here, plus or minus the potion that you took to jump in, plus or minus the baits. I mean, I think with the bait, at least I'm breaking even at least with the bait, but, I could easily be doing other things that are not necessarily, yeah, these are just super generic fish. Ooh! I needed another man of war, actually. That is going to unlock another outfit or something like that for me, if I'm not mistaken. I'll wait for the other one to finish processing, and then we'll warp back to spawn and sell our stuff off, I think. I think that's what we'll do. That feels like a prudent thing to kind of combobulate around with. So, whoa, okay, shit. Okay. Yep, okay. Come on, there we go. What the hell was that? A radiant drum. Have I caught a drum before? For okay. I don't know what to say about that. Turn spawn. fixing things on Twitch. Bear with me, please. Back to my creator dashboard, please. Box. Please, box something. Okay. Okay, so that's definitely like letting you know you're in that zone. Okay. Alright, well, what did I get? I knew there was a monster cosmetic. Okay. I guess you don't get any more for any more of the Man of War, so I guess it's the 5. Ooh, the gray cat. That gray vest looks nice. Dead. Oh, okay, I get it, It's funny. These are just all the really rare fishy fish. I wonder if you can get something special for the birds. No, they do it just the minute you actually get within range, they fuck off. Nothing great. I'm not gonna lie, that's not great. Alright, well that was a pretty good run, I think. That was a solid 3 3/4 hours. I'll call it a win. Let's see here. Let's pop over to the weight. Oh, I never turned that off. Awkward. Awkward that. Yeah, well, awkward. Is that flipped, but that's not. What did I do? What did I do on that for that to do that? Oh, did I have it set to transform? Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think I had, So yeah, as I'm over here, and, cause I'm looking over to that, I think. For that. Okay, so this guy, Alright, so I'm looking over to my right, and over here, I'm looking, okay, so I see what happened here. So let's do this guy. Can I transform you and flip you horizontal? Hey, now I'm pointing to the right. That's what we wanted. I knew there was something missing. I was like, there's something I normally do where I'm like, and that would do it. So yeah, we are going to wrap it up here. I think this is a pretty good stopping spot. We will. Tomorrow's Thursday, maybe Friday night, maybe. But yeah, maybe Friday night we'll pop back in and we'll do some Valheim, perhaps, and kind of figure out from there what we'll be doing. Because like I said, 3 hours ago. I'm probably going to be trying to see about streaming more. I like to regularly do this because this is pretty fucking chill. Minus some trolls. They knew who they are. Void Cat. I guess it's a good troll though. They could have done a lot worse than what they did. But yeah, I like this. Valheim's a good one. I'd like to beat Valheim at least. I'd like to maybe have a third game to kind of like alternate between that has decent depth to it, but I am not 100% sure what that game will be. I'm almost inclined to say Stardew Valley because that's like a cool chill game, but I'm also thinking maybe that's a little. I like to have some variety going on in terms of like I've got a chill game, I've got like a high-end game, and I've got like a super chill game. And this is the super chill game. And the moderately chill game that has some of its moments is Valheim, so maybe like a more higher energy game or something like that. But I'll kind of wing it and figure it out from there. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Everyone have a good night, good morning. I forgot I have a cat cam on still. But we will probably be back on late Friday, and we'll kind of wing it from there. And probably Valheim, because I need to find a swamp and just kind of hate myself for what I'm about to do. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Do appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around. Shout outs to KT and Piro. They're great people I know. Cabbage as well for subscribing. Again, he's at 48 months, if I'm not mistaken. Let's scroll up and see what he was at. No, he's at 46. He's just shy of 4 years. Shout out to him and everyone else that chimed in, chatted, and otherwise hung out. I'll see you in a couple days. Until then, toodaloo. Bye.